I'm Ryan Nilsen,
I'm Hunter Lindblade.
and this is our review of Walking Dead mid-season finale, Too Far Gone. Yes, so let's just start with your opinion on the episode as a whole.
Personally, it's definitely one of my favorite episodes so far, and
So good.
with all the seasons. I like how it, like, the whole thing just wasn't like a big battle scene. Like, it had stuff coming up to it. Like when the governor asked Rick to come down and talk to him, and he was like, "I don't make decisions anymore."
That was perfect.
But like he forced Rick to like come down, and Rick was like speechless. Like he couldn't
You
control
make the
himself.
decisions today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably one of my favorite parts, when the governor just showed up and he called Rick down to talk to him.
First, I really thought it was an awesome episode. There were a few things I had problems with. Like, the episode as just a whole, like a plain episode, if I just watched the episode, it was awesome. But the only reason why I kind of didn't like it was just because the episodes prior. This should have been the finale of season 3.
Yeah, the finale of season 3 wasn't that good.
It sucked.
It ended with like them taking people, and Rick was, and like it didn't have a very climactic ending.
And what's her name who died?
Andrea,
She died. Like, that was the only good thing. But literally, if you just put this episode back, finale of 3, it should have been the finale of 3. They totally got robbed because, I mean, they kind of just redid it. The governor had all of his people in the finale of 3. They stormed the prison, and like 2 of them died because they got really scared, ran off, and then he mowed them. He just shot all of his own guys, and then we haven't seen him in 6 episodes, and then he comes back. They just build it all back up, and that was one of the things I had like a little issue with, just for prior episodes, because he just became the leader, and he's like, "We're gonna raid a prison," and they're like, I guess you gotta kind of suspend your disbelief, but that the prison raid was awesome. Just the episode, how they set it all up in the past 2 episodes for just governor, I didn't like. But
the second episode was a little bit better.
That one was a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the dude who, the army guy.
Martinez?
No, not Martinez. The dude who was like in the tank. Mitch, right? Mitch. I didn't think he'd accept the death of his brother that quickly.
Yeah.
You know, I did think he would at least try to, he'd wait it out. Like, oh, when I get my chance, I'll kill him. But this episode, and I thought that was going to happen this episode, he was going to try to kill him at one point. But no, it's like it never even happened. It's like his brother never even died. He was full-fledged governor. But I didn't really have, that wasn't it's nitpicky. Anyway, Herschel's death.
That's like, I think it comes close, but I think, at first, Marl was my hardest one to watch.
Oh my god, that one.
But I think this passed it.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, I think this one was the. The death of Shane, which I saw coming, was really. It was awesome how they did it.
Really well played out. Yeah.
Really well played out. This one, I think, was more emotional. I screamed. I'm not kidding you. I didn't tell you this earlier. I actually screamed at the TV. No, for the same duration Rick was yelling no. Right after that happened.
I love that part where Rick was trying to negotiate, and then the governor just Rick was being super sympathetic, and the governor sits in, Rick just no, and just starts shooting him. But that the only thing that bothers me is I feel like if that was a random person, if it wasn't the governor who hit the head. Right. Rick would have headshot him right away, but since it was a top priority character, they just had him get shot in the arm.
But right after he you mean right after he
yeah, Rick started shooting him when he was backing off,
right.
But he just hits him in the arm.
Oh yeah, he did him in the arm though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of dove. Right. That was my favorite part of the entire episode. Just that scene where they called him down, and then they talk it out, which was awesome dialogue because the Walking Dead. Honestly, most of their episodes are not known for their dialogue, but that was awesome back and forth. And then he's just this liar. Gets them.
Yeah, when Rick is like, it can work out, like, and the governor's like, just like, no, I told you, like, get out or.
Yeah, that was never gonna work. They weren't gonna be able to live in the prison. I knew something was gonna happen, but when he came off the tank and took the machete, not the machete, the katana out, I was like, this is about to get crazy, and did. But Herschel's death, I actually was emotionally, like, hit by it. That was crazy.
Just, for me, it was just because, like, how long it took him to kill him. Like, he didn't die at first. It showed him, like, crawling away, and then...
I know, and then he beats him with the end of it.
He just, like, he just walks up to him, and then he's just like...
Oh, so
and then it shows for, like, 2 seconds. When it shows the mom with the dead girl, it shows, like, Herschel's head just laying on the ground. I'm like,
so, like,
no!
Like, the sweetest character.
Yeah, the nicest character. He's the one that you see get his head chopped off.
Oh my god, so gruesome. The girl holding the kid. Like, I know she died, and, the way she died, whatever.
It was stupid.
It was kind of dumb. But she would have had to walk, like, 5 or 6 miles. Like, how far away is the prison?
Yeah, it was really weird. Like, she was just standing there all bloody and...
Yeah, holding it, and then he just
walks up.
Shoots her in the head. Like, he broke. Like, he was just insane. Just full out insane. And, shooting kids that are already dead. So she doesn't come back. All that. Just going crazy. But then the prison raid with the tank. That was, like, the fences getting come down. It was awesome. And Daryl is so awesome.
Man.
Yeah, he's putting, like, grenades into tanks, and he's stabbing. You thought he was gonna die, right?
Yeah, like, he's, like, shooting him, and you see a walker come up behind him, and then it cuts out right when the walker's, like, about to grab him. And I was just like, oh no, I swear to God, if you guys kill him right now, I'm going to be so mad. And then it just cuts back, and he has the arrow in it, and he's hiding behind it, using it as a meat shield.
Just a classic Daryl.
And then he throws a grenade in it. I'm just like, oh.
He's just 100%.
And then Mitch hops out of the tank, and then he just stand there, and he just turns around. Daryl's like right there with the crossbow, and she's like, hey man, and then he just shoots him right in the heart.
That was awesome. Yeah, he didn't have a bad moment in this. He's just awesome. He's just the Walking Dead. I mean, Rick's talking to the governor, he's getting the weapons out. He's just great. Did he get on the bus?
Who?
Daryl.
Daryl? It doesn't show.
Didn't show? I don't know, I forget what happened to him at the end.
I think, like, Maggie and, like, Daryl and all of them that did get on the bus, I think they, like, followed the bus. But the question I have, I don't know if they said this in the show, like, if the bus, like, I know they planned it, but, like, if they have a specific spot to go to. So, like, if Rick and Carl don't know where everyone else is, like, they're going to be on their own in the...
Like the finale too.
Yeah, like, Rick and Carl are... Because Rick got shot in the thigh, too.
Oh, yeah, and Carl's just sad. He's a mess.
That's one of my complaints, though, about the episode. Like, when Rick, after the governor gets killed, Rick's a really good actor. And, like, he's, like,
his name.
Screaming for Carl, Andrew Lincoln.
Andrew, that's right.
He's screaming for Carl, and, like, he looks, like, emotionally, like he just got the crap beaten out of him. And he's like, Carl. And then, like, I believed every second of it, and then, like, they find that their baby's gone, Judith.
I didn't believe that for a second. I'll tell you that right now.
It's definitely...
She's definitely alive.
They definitely have it. The actor of Carl...
I forget, I know you're talking about.
When he starts crying, it's not believable.
Yeah, right. It wasn't... He cannot sell... he's not one of the best actors on the show.
A lot of his lines aren't that believable.
Right, his line... Yeah, he's not that very well written at times. I do love when it's just Rick and Carl. I hate the scenes when Carl's with one of those kids and he's like, we gotta learn to shoot. Like, it's just
he tries to act like the big guy.
But again, with the baby, with Judith, that was like the part in season 3 last year when T-Dog died, and you thought Carol died.
T-Dog's death is really stupid also.
You didn't like that one? He had been that.
It was his fault. He didn't watch his back. He just, like, was patching up the fence and, like, a walker came up behind him and bit him.
I kind of liked it, but well, no.
But the way he killed himself was good.
Right, yeah,
he did it
sacrificed.
heroically, yeah.
But when he did that for Carol, and then there was just the blood towel, and
same thing with the baby.
And Talking Dead, they're like, oh yeah, she might be dead, and everyone was, no, she's not. She was definitely. I didn't believe she was dead for a second, and they made that like a huge reveal.
Do you think Carol?
It's just like Judith though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. When they told Daryl about Carol,
Daryl looked like he was about to rip someone's head off.
I thought he would be actually more angry though.
You could tell he was angry.
I know, but I thought he was gonna like start shoving Rick, like, because I thought he really.
He almost
cared.
did. He does, but like.
And it was like 20 seconds, and they're like, better go tell Tyrese, and then they didn't get to tell him because the tank, right? Yeah. But I thought he was gonna freak out a little more.
I was hoping Glenn would be more in the episode, but he apparently is still super sick. Because Tanya, or I think that's Tasha. She was like better.
Right.
Tyrese's sister.
Sasha.
And
Sasha. She's better now because the alcoholic guy.
It seemed like she was kind of hitting on him.
Yeah.
She was like, "Help me," and then he's like, "Don't think me." He walks away, and she like, it seemed like she's like pretending to be sick, and she like leaned him against the wall. She's like, "Well, help me back to my."
I know. I thought that was totally. Why was that in there though? That was like, why'd they just throw that in there?
Bob was staring at a box.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what was in there.
And he got shot. Remember?
That was fun. I thought that was funny. Like during the big raid, he like gets shot. And he's like, Maggie, do you check for an exit wound? And then she's like, yeah, there's an exit wound. He's like, alright, I'm good. And then he just like buttons his shirt back up and he's like perfectly fine now.
Sorry about your dad, yeah. Am I good? Oh, I'm good. Okay, when the governor died.
That was pretty intense.
He gets stabbed by Michonne, which I thought was cool.
That's the most epic death so far in the show.
From
like how he died. Getting a katana
it was crazy.
Through your stomach?
Well, then he got shot.
Yeah.
Remember the chick shot, the girl who he just shot the dead body of the daughter of, shot him in the head after he got stabbed by a katana. Like, that was cool. Like, that was good part of The Walking Dead. But, I mean, he was a good actor, I have to say. Some of the past 2 episodes where it's just him I didn't like, but I thought he was solid. Like, that actor, David Morrissey, he was good, so I'm kind of sad that he's gone. But I thought that death was neat, and I didn't even mind the stupid chess piece. Like, okay, that isn't subtle at all. I didn't mind it though in this episode, but in 2 episodes ago, with the chess piece where he was saying, "Oh yeah, pawns, you don't need them; they can die," and then she draws an eye patch on the king. Like, come on, give us some credit. That's obvious that they're alluding. Like, it was symbolism, but it was so like blatant. It was so like yeah, okay, the king's him. You don't need to draw an eye patch on him to let us know. Like in Breaking Bad, and I'm not comparing Walking Dead to Breaking Bad, but in Breaking Bad, there was a scene in one episode where they had a chess piece, and it was the king, and you're like, oh, Walter White, but it was there for like 2 seconds. And in The Walking Dead, they show a chess piece, explain the pawn metaphor to the 6-year-old girl, and then draw an eye patch on him, and then die and step on it while leaving. Which I didn't actually mind because the death was so awesome. I was just like, I don't care about that stupid, whoa, he died. I was so in another place.
Another one of my only pet peeves with like even when the governor was like getting killed, like I know there was like a big fight going on between 2 people, but like throughout that whole entire raid scene, like the walkers were all over the place, but like the walkers didn't seem to do anything except just the one part with Daryl. But then like
the one part with Daryl, right?
The governor's like laying on the ground. It doesn't tell you how long between after he gets stabbed and then when he gets shot. But he's like laying on the ground. There's walkers all around him.
Right. But everything I wanted to happen in this episode happened. The governor died. They had to leave the prison, a new location. I was getting sick of the prison. They got split up into groups. Rick's with Carl, Tyrese with 2 girls, Glenn's on a bus, so on. And yeah, I mean, more of season 4 awaits. See ya. Don't forget to subscribe.